Another thing that this masculine is getting confused is that divine feminine is worried about another female or anything like that, which is leading him to believe that divine feminine still wants a chance with him. Trying to figure out if that's not the case, then why do you come down here? And if you don't like the karmic feminine, why do you come down here to be around the karmic feminine, this, that, and the third, and all types of stuff like that? And it's just gathering information that's exposing this karmic feminine by her responding and divine feminine defending herself spiritually, because that's how the attacks are happening. Spiritually, mentally, and using children to get the job done so you can keep your hands clean. You know? Like your surrounding, like you're protected in any surrounding that you're in. So when people try to attack you, they're not doing anything but exposing themselves for the part that they participated in. And that's why the karmic is confused, because she's wondering, like, well, if she's not supposed to be this, then the third, why is exactly? It's not for divine feminine. It's for the karmic to realize, like, you're overstepping your boundaries. You had intentions on connecting with this masculine so that you could connect with the karmic, or so that you could connect with divine feminine, because of the third party karmics and all of the stuff, this, and the third, blah, blah, blah. To get to divine feminine, because it's like women are worse than men when it comes to connections and getting what they want and this, that, and the third. That's just like if a man and a woman are together and that woman is spoiled and that man tells that woman no, she's going to throw a tantrum, this, that, and the third, and all types of stuff like that. But the city I'm in, motherfuckers will set you up, backdoor you, all types of stuff like that, just because you would rather be with somebody else than them, or you embarrass them, or you put them in their place and all types of stuff like that. And then your silence, it's like you should have used your words, or you should have made a scene. You should have did this, then, and the third, so it could be memorable, so people could know, and all type of sorts like that. So now that the truth is coming out on this karmic feminine's intentions, you're getting this new beginning. And the reason why you haven't given up on this masculine is because this could potentially be your person. Because every time you try to walk away, that's when this masculine, you know, you were his friend first. They say love is a dangerous game. Because he's saying if she did it before, she'll do it again. And, you know, just because they wanted you to give up on this healing journey, because you are abundant. You have a lot of things to offer, but without you understanding it, it was easy for them to obtain it from you. And when you realized what was going on, you didn't say nothing about it. So yeah, a drunken situation, not giving up, having plenty. So people are trying to cope with what's to come because you're not giving up. Because you put in all this work to receive this stuff, now that you need it, because their perception was that you would do it for anybody because of what that person that recruited them told them. The recruiter trained these karmics how to trigger you and get to you and gaslight you and all type of sorts like that. But that only opened your eyes up to what your attacker did to you, which caused them to receive karma, because had you reacted the way that they wanted you to react, they would have just proved their point. But because you remained humble and because you remained patient and, you didn't retaliate, you're evolving and becoming stronger than when they first started attacking you. Everything you manifested, you're going to be able to afford to, you're worried about stability, having a place to live. That's going to be taken care of. You're worried about your bills being paid. That's going to be taken care of. You're worried about transportation. That's being taken care of. You're worried about any debt you're in that's going to block you from receiving papers, or, that's going to be taken care of. Making it happen without distractions. Yeah. Finally walking away. Everybody involved. Thanks. 3 little children, 3 little kids. Realignment, the last exit. So that's another thing. This masculine was blindsided by this karmic, making him think that she was divine feminine and that the feminine was the karmic. And he let her drive, and she drove him the wrong way. And every time he tried to come back, basically the karmic caused confusion, making the masculine and the divine feminine feel like they didn't know what they wanted. Like, one minute I want you, the next minute I don't. This type sorts like that. And then to ensure that divine feminine didn't want the masculine, karmic trapped the masculine. But the masculine didn't let divine feminine go. But divine feminine was finna walk away because she's not no home record, this, then the third. Karmic feminine made a decision to do something to get whoever divine feminine was focusing on out the way, whether it be this karmic masculine from the third party, or divine feminine's kids, so that she could receive the attention needed to seem like she was important. But if you can't do that on your own, then whatever path you chose, you have to stick to it, because if you're not being answered by God, or your prayers are not being answered, or this and the third, or every time you try to do something, blah, 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 that's your path, that's your journey, because you are, you know. So the moment that you decided to take on the third party karmic's karma was the day that you decided that you were no longer of a light worker. If you were in a situation where you were dealing with people that did you wrong, why wouldn't you go towards Divine Feminine and be friends with Divine Feminine, this and the third? And it's like, okay, yeah, that's the case, but not while y'all were together. And she's saying, well, I don't care if it was before me, during me, after me. Why would I want to be friends with somebody that slept with my man, baby daddy, ex, anything? Why would I want to be friends with you? And it's like, I thought we were all grown here. So what is really the problem? You know? It's not like I knew you slept with your man and still wanted to be friends with you. It's I slept with your man years ago before you were even thought of. Y'all end up getting together years later. And even then, out of respect, I didn't look at him no type of way. I just spoke, hey, how you doing? This, that, and the third. You talking about that's the chair you talking about bring it. But you could be comfortable. Yeah, I was going to bring it. So now that the fun is over with, you're going into hermit mode. They're not going to have access to you. You packing your shit, but it could also mean like you're packed, like your children, your seeds. Separation. And I also heard too, like, I wish that you would expose what y'all been doing since the beginning, so that I could get mad and I could have a reason to pack my stuff and leave. But since y'all are being secretive about what's going on, how can I leave? You know, how can I make my exit? And blah, 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 blah. Just go crazy, go delusional. Say, hey, I heard that you was da-da-da. But it's been multiple times. That ain't got nothing to do with me. All I know is Divine Feminine is not in the wrong for connecting with this masculine, because that's what it was from the beginning. It's just that the Karmic Feminine intervened, intercepted, this, that, and the third. And it's like, you're taking your time and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, because I love myself and I respect myself enough not to deal with somebody who's dealing with other females, in the sense of wanting to be in a relationship with that person. If I'm just dealing with somebody and they have other situations, that's not my business, because that's between you and him. But at the same time, that's not how Divine Feminine moves, because once the situation was set that, you know, you have a female, this female is clearly showing that y'all are in a relationship, or y'all together, or y'all dealing with each other, messing with each other, blah, 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 blah. And Divine Feminine tried to walk away and mind her own business and deal with figuring out. The karmic intervened again and caused a trauma bond. So until Divine Feminine heals from her trauma that the karmic bonded together, you know, it's crazy.